The Entangled Cynic podcast, episode 3, The Authenticity Lie. Why trying to be real feels fake. Everybody's talking about being authentic, but mostly what they're doing is just cosplay. They trade suits for dashikis and rehearse affirmations and namastes like they're sales scripts. They paste the word real into every post like that makes whatever they're saying actually real. To folks like that, authenticity is just another buzzword commodity they're trying to sell. But authenticity isn't an aesthetic. It's not a makeup, which is in fact the exact opposite of what authentic is in any way, shape, or form. It's not a perfume, it's not an outfit, a necklace, a ring. It's not a thing you can wear. In fact, one could say your authenticity wears you. It glows from inside. It radiates a vibration of quiet power and certainty that is impossible to fake. The ones who've done the shadow work know. They sense each other just as easily as they can tell Captain America from a kid in a grocery store Halloween costume. They're the ones who faced and embraced the parts of themselves they've always been made to believe are shameful or too loud or too silly or too sensitive. They've puffy, red-faced snot-balled while cradling and rocking pillows because this is a part of themselves they don't even want to face, let alone show anyone else. You can't buy authenticity from an influencer. It's not a wish board. It's not an outfit or a semi-precious stone mala for meditation. It's raw and it's fugly, but it's holy. I'm not here to call anyone out. What I'm here for is to dial you in. Because if you feel like something's missing, like there has to be more to you, to your life, to your purpose, you're right. There's a part of you that's starting to wake up. And if you care or dare to open your eyes and your heart, then welcome to the world between the pixels. I'm the Entangled Cynic, your host. So let's talk about the biggest scam running on the internet right now, the commodification of authenticity. Authentic doesn't come with a ring light. It doesn't whisper namaste when they don't even understand the vibration behind the word. Real authenticity sometimes shows up bloody, wild-eyed, and frantic in its uncertainty, and I promise you it will never sell you crystals on Etsy. The problem is that most of what we're seeing out there is a sales performance. The corporate mask has been replaced with malas and crystals. The new buzzwords, real, raw, vulnerable, are marketing jargon used by carpetbagging con artists who will drop their authentic masks as soon as their profit margin dips. They're not living anything authentic other than their marketing prowess and desire for status, wealth, position, influence, and clicks. To these folks, the marketing is all that matters. They couldn't care less about the richness of the soul, about the being whole within themselves, or whether you ever will be or not. Just so long as you keep clicking on their products. In short, they're all icing and no cake. Why is it so seductive then? Like all good salespeople, what they're promising is seductive. They've isolated a need and thoroughly capitalized on it to only their benefit. Fact is, they are everything their customers are feeling within themselves. They're empty, shiny mirrors with no real world yet discovered within themselves. The ones who buy from them feel something missing and are told they can find it in the newest spiritual nostrum, but it's not a pill or a syrup you can take. It's a journey. It's an exploration deep inside into a world where every scream, cry, shame, hate, insult, broken heart, hurt feeling, insensitive remark made or received from the time you first felt them until this very day are all clamoring for attention. The seekers recognize each other. Sadly, the snake oil salesmen recognize the seekers. And yeah, they've got something to sell you. And if it doesn't work, well, obviously you just didn't do something right. Here's the thing. These marketing gurus, they're incredible mimics. They buy the dashikis and beads, and they know that most people don't really know themselves, not in the way that they're trying to. So when the seeker, especially a new one, sees someone who looks the way they think a spiritual person should look, they follow them. And when they do, the profiteers mimic the follower. They become a mirror of what the follower is hoping to find within themselves. The mirror will tell you, buy the beads, these will make it easier. They're the right frequency, they vibe at the right level, they attract your breakthrough to you. The intimation being that you won't have to work so hard or face those dark places inside to become who or what you think you want to be. And often we fall for it. But here are some facts the mirrors try to hide from you. Authenticity is uncomfortable. It doesn't look cool, and it sure doesn't feel cool. A lot of times it comes with grief, the pain and despair of ego death, naked rawness, inner confrontation, denial, hatred, loathing. Then if you're lucky, you'll turn silent inside and listen. You'll begin to understand. You'll empathize. You might even feel compassion. But then again, you might not be ready for these things either. Awakening to all of what you are is a process, not a fancy flash in the pan. Most of the time, it's even admitting, especially to yourself, I don't know if I'm ready to do this or to feel all this. I've been on this journey myself for a while now. It started by accident, really, but the rabbit hole was irresistible. For example, I was wondering why it's always been so hard to get to or maintain a healthy weight. It's a common question for women over 50. I've known all my life that I've stayed overweight as a protective mechanism, but there was another layer to it that I hadn't really faced until I looked into considering the damage, the pain, and the destruction my excess weight had caused through type 2 diabetes. It dawned on me that my defense mechanism was based on bullying, like how a class clown learns to pratfall and make jokes at their own expense so the bullies laugh rather than hurt him or her. What I've been doing all these years was to hurt myself to prevent others from doing it to me. After all, no one can hurt me better than I can hurt myself, and I have proved it for decades. So now, instead of nurturing, caring for, or nourishing this vehicle I'm lucky enough to have with its strength, its resilience, and its determination to serve me, I came to realize that it's my turn to serve my vehicle, to care for it, to thank it, to appreciate all it's done to keep the authentic, frightened, hurt me safe, in spite of what I have done to it. The thing about awakening your authentic self, it's like a sleeping dragon. Once you start down the rabbit hole, you can't return the same way, and you can't return as the same person, and you can't put the dragon back to sleep. It's okay to be a work in progress. It's not going to happen overnight or in one cathartic cry session. It happens again and again and again until you're able to embrace and reparent when it's needed. Until you learn to appreciate what the shadow self brings to your whole life. Often, it's things like determination, self-direction, acknowledgement of your own intuition and insight, and the ability and willingness to honor yourself and your instincts before others. So how do you know if someone's selling snake oil or if they're the real deal? A lot of times it's in what they tell you, what they say to you. Do they make you feel like you need to buy something to be better? Do they make you feel like you're like they're the only one who knows how to help you or to fix you? You're not broken. Do they talk more or do they listen more? Do you ever see them still, or is everything they do just more content? Most importantly, how do they react when you tell them you want to think about it? You'll feel the flicker of them changing gears to put just enough pressure in the right spot. Haven't you waited long enough? The time to start is now. It's a limited time offer. This is a special deal. The longer you wait, the more likely you are to not do it at all. And if you're still not sure, you can ask yourself, what am I trying to hide or to fix right now? So take a moment and sit in silence. No music, no phone, no downloads, no nothing, just you and the question. And you get to be honest with yourself. Nobody else has to know besides you. What are you trying to hide or fix right at that moment? And then remember, if you've been looking for authenticity outside yourself, it can't be found there. It's in you. It's the whole you. It's the pieces you put away to accommodate other people and their expectations of who you should be. And they've been waiting for you to come back. The quest lies in facing the ache and the stillness. And by vibration, that is the all. It's in the parts you're afraid to acknowledge, let alone show. Being real, being authentic, isn't something you try to do. It's something that happens when you take off the last mask and look into the person you left in the mirror so long ago. You don't need to pretend anymore. If you have something you would like to share, if you have comments, if you have questions, my links are in the description. They're also in my Beacons link tree. So, one click for all the different places, but I do have them separated also within the description here on YouTube. I'm working on getting a few more of these recorded so that I can get up on Spotify and get an RSS feed to a few other places so you can take me with you rather than just having to come on YouTube. In the interim, I would love to hear what you have to say, and thank you for taking this journey between the pixels. Until next time, stay safe, stay well, and stay entangled.